Hi boys and girls, and welcome to our Jam Bible story time again. I know the secret, I know the secret. Oh, what secret's that? You know the secret. No, I don't know the secret. Are you going to tell me? No, you know. And then if I say it, it won't be a secret. That's right, you can't tell me if it's going to be a secret. Anyway, boys and girls, we're going to have a wonderful story time today because we're going to continue on with Abraham and Sarah and just see what's going to do. Grandma? No, Sarah. In Sarah from the Bible. Not my Sarah, my grandma. No, I'm sorry. It's not. Oh, did somebody call my name? We were just talking about Sarah from the Bible and that we're going to have a wonderful adventure today finding out what's happened to them. Oh, I thought you meant, have you seen Grandpa anywhere? I've been looking for Grandpa everywhere. I told him today we had some jobs to do and he always disappears when I say we have jobs to do. Oh, I'm sorry, Grandma, but no, he's not here. I know I haven't even seen him today. I'm sorry. Oh, well, it's just terrible. Grandma, do you have a secret? No, I don't have a secret. Well, whose secret is it? Because I heard Mum say a secret about something. No, it's not about me. Oh, Grandma, yes. Is your name Sarah? Yes. And who calls you Sarah? Grandpa calls me Sarah. And Joy I have lots of names actually. Joy calls me Auntie Sarah, and the chemist, when I go there, he calls me Mrs. Blakey. And the lady next door, she calls me Sarah. Grandma, you have lots of names. Oh, I'm cousin Sarah too, to me cousins, and I've got lots of names. But I used to never be Mrs. Blakey. I used to have me name was Miss Coleman when I was at school. Grandma, how come that's a lot of names to remember? You're rattling my brain. That's what Grandpa says. I'm always rattling his brain too. Anyway, I have another special name, a really special name. Can you tell me, Grandma? Yes. When Grandpa calls me his sweetheart. Oh, it makes me like a little girl again. Anyway, I'm going to go and find Grandpa and get him to do those jobs what he promised me. Oh, well, enjoy your story time, boys and girls. I know you're going to have lots of fun together, and I've got jobs to do, so see you later. And you too, sweetie. Bye there, Grandma. We'll see you later. So, what's this about a secret? Now you're going to tell me? Well, I heard you and Dad talking the other day, and I had to go into my bedroom and go laugh, like one of Joy's kookaburras. Yes, I laughed. I heard you, and I wonder what you were doing. I was laughing because I heard you say Sarah was going to have a baby. Oh, you thought I meant Grandma. Yes, and I thought I'll be able to play with it. And I won't be the youngest kid in the family anymore. I'll have a little baby to play with. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Suzie. No, it's Sarah from the Bible. Remember Abraham, or it was Abe then, and Sarai. God made an amazing promise. He promised Abraham that he was going to be the father of a great nation and that he was going to be blessed and he would bless many. But he had no children. And they waited and they waited and they waited. But this was God's plan and he was going to do it his way. It wasn't going to be Abraham's way and it wasn't going to be Sarah's way. It was going to be God's way. And you know what? He promised that he was going to do something in the Garden of Eden. He said he was going to send a redeemer, someone that was going to put us back right with God so that we would be his children again and he'd have a family of his own. And also that he made a promise to Abraham. So now we're going to see how God's going to work this out. And this is how it's going to start, because Abraham was going to be the father of a really special nation. It was God's own people. And the people would come to him through a promised son. Oh, now I'm so disappointed. Okay, but that's okay, because we're going to read the story and we'll find out, and we'll just find out that God has a plan for each one of our lives, and it's going to be his plan, and we just need to turn to him and trust him and find out what God wants for us through his word. So let's get the Bible and we'll read the story. Oh, I forgot Grandma's card. Well, we'll talk about that later. We'll do the story first, okay? Okay, Mum. Well, it starts off here that Abraham receives 3 visitors, not just one, not 2, but 3 visitors. The Lord appeared again to Abraham near the oak grove belonging to Mamre. One day, Abraham was sitting at the entrance of his tent during the hottest part of the day. He looked up and noticed 3 men standing nearby. When he saw them, he ran to meet them and welcomed them, bowing low to the ground. "My Lord," he said, "if it pleases you, stop here for a while." Now this is in Genesis 18, 1 to 15. So he's going to have these wonderful visitors. They're going to call on him, and he's going to prepare a meal for them, and he's going to welcome them into his home. God made a covenant with Abram and changed his name to Abraham, which means father of many. A while after this happened, Abraham was sitting at his tent when he saw 3 men nearby. Where could they have come from? They were out in the desert. They were out in the wilderness. But Abraham did not question them. No, he warmly invited them to stay with him. In Abraham's culture, it was very important to show hospitality to strangers. He told his servants to begin preparing a wonderful feast for them. What Abraham did not know was that the 3 men were messengers from God who came to speak to him. So, in a way, the Lord himself was there with Abraham, though he still thought he merely had some strange visitors. One of them gave Abraham the best news he could ever hear. He and his wife Sarah would have a baby boy in about a year's time. That's the Sarah! Yes, that's the Sarah. Sarah could not believe this, and she burst out laughing. When the Lord makes a promise, we should never ever laugh, no, unless of course we laugh with joy, because God wants us to be so, so happy. And this was going to be a special baby, a baby of promise. And that's a wonderful thing, isn't it? I'll just go show you the picture, boys and girls, because it shows you the 3 men talking to Abram. And it also shows you Sarah sitting there in the tent. She must have thought, that's a wonderful message. But also, you know, she wasn't a young lady anymore. She was getting quite on in age, like our Sarah, yes. But, you know, with God, all things are possible. And if he's got a plan and a purpose and he's revealed that to us, he's going to bring it to pass. He's never, ever going to forget. God never forgets his promises. Now, what about this card you made for Grandma? Oh, I see it down here. Oh, look at that. For the best grandma in the whole world. Oh, I can read your writing, Suzie. Look, I think Grandma's going to like the flower at the bottom, but I don't think she's going to like those spiders that are all over it. Yes, she will. Yes, she will. Grandma loves spiders. No, I don't know if Grandma loves spiders. You think so? Yes. What makes you think Grandma loves spiders? Because she's got the spider webs all around her house. In the lounge room, up on the ceiling, in the hallway, I noticed a big one. And I think there was another one in the toilet near the... Oh, Suzie, you know what? Next time we go to visit Grandma, you remind me to take my big duster with me and we'll get them all down for her, because I don't really think Grandma likes spiders like that. She probably doesn't see them because she's not real good with her eyes these days, okay? So we're going to give Grandma her card, and she's got there, I love you. You said, Grandma, I love you, but you didn't put your name on there. No, I didn't. I was eating my chocolate cake that Joy gave me, and Grandma will know it's me because it's got my fingerprints all over it. Ha, ha, ha. Suzie, you know, you make me laugh. You make me laugh with joy, a bit like the story and that God has promised. And God has a wonderful plan, and He's going to make this kingdom. He's going to build this kingdom, and nothing's going to stop Him. There'll be lots of ups and downs along the way, and we'll read that as we go through the Bible. But God said, I have a plan, and I want you to trust in me, and I want you to believe in me. And so that's what Abraham's starting on his journey now, a wonderful journey that God knows the plan that He has for each one of us, so that we will have a future and a hope. And it's all going to be through a baby of promise. I know, yes, that baby now, our baby of promise is Jesus. God promised that He would send His Son to be our Redeemer, our Deliverer. And you know what? That Son has come, and that Son's name is Jesus. And He came for all of us, to all of us, and He died for all of us, so that we would have a future and a hope, trusting in Him and living our lives to please Him, and rejoicing every day, because every day is a gift that God has made for us. So we're going to run over with Grandma's card now. We'll probably interrupt her. She's doing jobs, I guess, if she's found Grandpa. But boys and girls, we want you to remember this week, God so loves you, and He so loves each one of us. And we can have faith and trust in Him, and He gives us the most wonderful adventure. And we're going to read more about Abraham and Sarah's adventure, and what's going to happen with their son of promise that God was going to give to them. So have a happy week, boys and girls. And we just want to say, stay safe, stay well, look after each other, and just keep looking up to God, because if we look up to the hills, we think that hill is so high up there. We could never get away from God. And if we go right down, even if we go into our bedrooms, sometimes we need to just have that quiet time away. God is going to be there. He won't abandon you. He never leaves us nor forsakes us, even unto the end of the age. So, boys and girls, thank you for coming in today and listening to our story. I'm sorry about Susie's secret. She got mixed up there. Suzie, sometimes you rattle my brain too. But anyway, it's lots of fun, and we just say we love you, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.